Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. Jacqueline. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. Jacqueline at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello and welcome, or hopefully it's welcome back to USA Global TV and Radio. I am Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, and our show today is Talking Heads. If this is your first Talking Heads episode, we are thrilled that you are here. You are in for some wonderful education and hope and inspiration. Our platform of Talking Heads is for expert presenters from around the world to come and share their knowledge, their experience, and their expertise with us in their own 30-minute show. Our expert today is also my acting coach. I took my first acting lesson this week. It was truly eye-opening. Let's welcome her. She's joining us from Vienna, and her name is Christin Amy Artner. Welcome. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline. Thank you so much for having me. And hello from Vienna, Austria. And you are a student, just to say it. Yeah, because it's a pleasure to work with you.
Oh, thank you so much.
So
I am really looking forward to continuing our lessons, and I'm going to go backstage, and you have the screen, the stage, the floor. Take it away.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Christin Amy Artner. I'm actress, voiceover actor, filmmaker, and I'm scriptwriter. And I have a film company in Vienna. It's called NAP Filmworks. So just to make a long story short, where I started, because I started when I was 4 years old with music, but you can read it in my bio and you will find it on the internet. So, but I'm here to tell you something about emotions. Welcome to our second episode about acting and living. Today's topic is emotion. Emotions, as I talked about, of human beings. And I am very often asked by people who are not acting or not actors, what do you do with your emotions? Are you really feeling it? Or are you, and then cut it and just to fake a little bit, or something in between, or to fake it completely? So the answer is, when you fake emotions, what you will get are fake emotions. So no one wants to see that. So my answer is, if you do not feel what you're talking about, if you do not feel the emotions your character goes through, then you're pretending to feel it, and you won't touch the audience as much as you could. Because the emotions, this is in between. This is not something you can see or give or take like a chair or though you see it through your eyes and your body. Um, but you cannot say, well, come on, this is the emotion. You have to feel it inside. And therefore, we have to go through all our emotions. And they're quite, quite a lot. So we are talking about main emotions. I I also talked about it in the first episode, but uh, I will do it again. So our first emotion is happiness or joy. This is emotion. This is very positive. You can feel it you today with all your emotions, but we start with happiness or joy. Body, you feel or you find happiness. If you have problems connecting with emotions, then just sit here, think of being happy, happiness. Then pictures comes up, follow them, and then talk about it, and then you will feel it. What makes me happy is children's eyes that are so full of openness and love and joy and life. And there is so much fun that makes me so happy. Happy is very close to the feeling of love. The feeling of love is located, well, you will feel it, but this is, around your heart and your upper body, but it goes, love is a feeling you can feel in your whole body. So it's just a game you have to connect. You have to think of, okay, where is love in my body? Then follow it and make it up. Make this feeling for being happy or love or any other main emotions we will talk about later. Make it up, make it stronger, as strong as you can. Push your buttons. So, and then you really feel, and then you are there. And then talk about it. Talk about it, why you were so happy, what it was, how you felt it. Describe it. Be in the moment of where you experienced happiness. Well, and you will feel it. Something changes immediately in your whole body, in your system. You feel it in your muscles here. It will change your face, your expression. So, and then try to journal your emotions. So you can press a button. So when you have happiness, then you know where it is. You know some situations, but maybe you don't need them because the emotion is strong enough of being happy and you feel it. Because this is your own reason and your own feeling and your own circumstances about this emotion, happiness. But it probably is a completely different situation or reason for your character to be happy. So why do we practice these emotions? Because when I would play a character like a lawyer. This is a very interesting and very hard and very tough profession. I really adore it, but it would be hell for me. These paragraphs, all this just reading, reading, reading. There is no life in it for me. So if I would play the role of a lawyer, I would get into this excitement of finding the right paragraph for this, and that really means a lot. And then I come to another emotion. That's the next one I want to talk about. It's excitement. It's anticipation, it's called. There are different titles for it, but an anticipation or excitement. So this is a very strong emotion. And when I play a lawyer who is excited about what she does, and she is really good, and she helps a lot of people, and she can fight and all this, and I would play this, and my character is so happy about the paragraph. So I would have to give it a meaning, because paragraphs to me are a nightmare. So you know what I mean. So my own emotions are very important, but just to be connected with the emotion my character feels. So we had a second emotion. The first was happiness, joy. The second was love. So, well, I don't have to talk a lot about love, I guess, because love is the most beautiful thing. We all know how it feels. Then we have anticipation or excitement. And then I have some other emotions we probably would describe as negative emotions: fear, anger, disgust, and sadness. So these are the main emotions. So let's start with sadness. Just to think of to be sad. Sit down, let this just a thought. Okay, when was the last time I was sad? Where was it? What happened? What was around? Where did it happen? How did it feel? How did I feel? How did I really feel? And then you feel this upper body gets dark, gets heavy. So we really have to feel this when we act in a scene where our character is really sad. It's a really deep down feeling. And then we do the same. Journal it. Write down probably more than one scenes from your private life that comes to your mind, and then press the button and make it up and make it really sad. And I trust you will cry immediately. Okay, if you want an example about sadness. What makes me really sad, me as a private person, I'm a mother. I have wonderful children. And when I see pictures or I see it live where children are torn away from their mothers, or even little babies, so this is a thing that comes up in the minute I talk about it, I feel it. It's here. It makes everything very tight. Yeah. So, and then when your character is sad about something completely different, then you just do the same. Find the reason why your character is sad or happy about it, and then relate to the character's needs. Let's say a different example. I'm mechanic for an airplane. Okay, well, I like airplanes because they are very useful, but to just look inside, so no, not even think of it. So if I would play a character who is really enthusiastic and really doing a great job, I have to do a lot of research. So to find the great thing of finding one screw, one thing that is probably not on the right place. So, and then when I think of, okay, if I do not find this thing, then the whole transport is at risk. So all lives in these airplanes, yeah, and then you see it starts changing, yeah. So I connect. So we all have to connect with our character's needs, and if we do not agree that I know everything about airplane or about um, lawyers' work, then I have to make research in order to fill it with the emotions I have to offer. So I hope you, and I guess you understand where I'm going to. It doesn't matter what we are playing. We have to deal with our emotions, and we have to deal with our obstacles, probably. So this is why acting teachers like or coaches like me are here to help, because it's very natural that some emotions are not easy to handle. So we are afraid of, but this is what you can easily change when you start speaking. And therefore, this exercise is also very, very helpful. Start speaking. Start doing it probably alone, because it makes you more comfortable. But then do it also with friends, or record it. So then you can get in touch with your own emotions much better. Well, what we have fear. Fear is a very interesting emotion, because just look. I'm now afraid because something pops up, or someone, or a dog, or attacks me, or something. Yeah. Okay, this is a little bit big, and it's probably too big for camera, but just to make an example. And then the same, because there is a wonderful surprise, and I step out in the street, and there is my new car. So it's quite similar, this emotion, and it actually is, because fear is the negative side of the same emotion, not the same, but the negative aspect, and surprise the positive aspect, because what does our body is probably the same. So do it again with fear and with surprise. Then the next, disgust. Disgust is a very interesting emotion because is it an emotion? Is it a feeling? Disgust is something very, very, very deep, because when you disgust something, then it's very close to hate. So disgust is disgust and hate is a very strong and negative emotion. And then we have sadness. I talked before about sadness, but what is very interesting, sadness, where you can measure it. When you're really sad, your whole body turns blue, so very cold, very cold. So the energy really gets down. And when you're in love, it's very yellow. And when you are in hate, anger, and it really, try to find out, where is your anger located? Anger is you will find out. Good. So, and a thing about emotions. What was first? Thoughts or emotions? Or something that triggers emotions? Like thoughts do, but it's not the only thing. What can trigger my emotions? Practically everything. So it can be a note, it can be a flower that is in front of your door. It can be someone who talks to you. It can be music. It can be any object. It can be your partner. And it can be your thoughts. So thoughts create emotions. At least we use this for our life and our acting, because before human beings had a language, at least as we used to talk, people will or would have communicate in a different way, maybe not with thoughts, maybe. So this is why I say we use it now for acting. So what thoughts are useful for what kind of emotion? Any thought that is positive, that brings me in a positive atmosphere, feeling, and use the first person form, I, and then active. I do things. I think of things. I see myself walking down the street, and in the minute, a dead bird falls from the sky. So this is a scene. You can use it. You can use this. You will find out what kind of scene or thoughts or pictures will bring you to what kind of emotions. You can play around. You can use your own things you experienced in your life, maybe this day, the day before, a year before, 10 years before, I don't know, 20 years before. Or uh, or you use the thoughts of your character, because this is the final goal we are heading to. We have to think the thoughts of our character. We have to connect. We have to relate to the needs of our character, and then we can play it. And we have to learn everything about our character. We have to know where he or she is. We have to know what the script is, who our partner is. If you do not know the script, you cannot be in the script. If you do not know the scene, you cannot be in the scene or play the scene. So, just because I guess it's almost over, if you would like to hear and to read more or to connect, please reach out. I can help you with when you're an actor or actress. I can help you with some structured tools. And if you're not an actor and would have some advices or some more exercises, you're very welcome. Just reach out and write an email or go to our website, christinamyartner.com or nap-filmworks.com. Filmworks with an X. Yeah. So I hope I could tell you a little bit about emotions, about how we actors deal with emotions, how we actors see it, because our character is going from one emotion to the other emotion to the next one. In a scene, we have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And we will go from one emotion to the next one and then to the next one. So if we learn this, we can play the scene and play the character. And it's much more fun. Trust me. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much. I really learned a lot, and I enjoyed watching you share those emotions, especially when you got quite sad.
Yeah.
Talking about, yes, that was.
It ruined a little bit, but anyway.
A question I have for you, Christine, is when as an actor we're going through these various emotions, it seems like it could be really exhausting. So if we're doing this on a regular basis, how does one keep themselves at a high level when we're processing all these emotions?
Take good care of yourself in your free time, and be aware, because it is exhausting. It depends on when you have a scene where you have to cry and it's a really outburst. So we only have our body. There is no other body I could just lend for another take. So it's our body. So it is exhausting. And to be honest, when I have a really crying scene, when I do it 6 times, then I need a break. Yeah.
And is it Sorry, I
Yeah.
was going to say, is it realistic to think that there's ever one good take, or it's always many takes?
Uh, it is realistic that there is also one good take. They are very popular, and we love these one takes because they are really good, and they are exactly what we need. But it's a rare thing. But with these strong emotions, what I do when we film such a scene and I work with the actors, I prepare them. And then we make a smooth start so we can give the actors time to, because they're most of the actors are in their first acting years, and so you have to give them a chance to learn it. And this is why we do these crying scenes. I prepare them on set. The whole crew is watching. It's very helpful. and and then we start smooth, and then it's always very fine, and it's working.
Thank you for sharing that. And we have your
You're
contact
welcome.
information. It's up here on the screen.
Thank
So,
you.
yes, absolutely. So, for people who are listening on the radio who are unable to read it, I know you gave the contact information, but if you would again, that would be fabulous. Thank you.
Hello, my contact informations are a mail, office at nap-filmworks.com, or office at, no, Christine at christineamyartner.com.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
We have the email address up there, so please feel
thank
free
you.
to reach out to her. You will definitely be better off for doing so. I'm really enjoying working with you. So, thank you very much, Christine.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jacqueline. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure working with you, and you will get another exercise by tomorrow. Homework.
I love homework. Yay, that means growth and
Yeah,
learning.
sure. Sure. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to sign off for now. So thank you so much, Christine, for being here. And I look forward to chatting with you maybe tomorrow.
Thank you very much for having me, and thank you for your wonderful hosting. It's such a pleasure to be introduced by you and to talk a little bit. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I enjoy it as well. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you to each and every one of you who watch our shows, who listen to our shows. Please do reach out to Christine. She's really talented, and she also is a vocal coach, and she's a diction coach. So I know that there are definitely areas where she can support your work. Okay, we are signing off now until our next show, which is coming up in just less than 30 minutes. And that show is Adversity to Awesome. And it's named in congruency with my new book, Adversity to Awesome. And I would love for you to go over to Amazon and pick up your copy. The book is about stories from various people who have really overcome something incredible to have an amazing life. My chapter is the first one in this book. And then I worked with the other authors to capture their stories as well. So there's 12 chapters in here. The next thing I want to mention is we have just launched our jewelry line at drjacqueline.com. And this is our first piece. It is a sterling silver cuff. And your name, not my name, we don't want you wearing my name, your name, your business, your motto, your tagline would go here in the diamond. So if you're interested, please go over to my website, drjacqueline.com, which is in addition to usaglobaltv.com. So we'll be back with Adversity to Awesome at noon Eastern time, which is 5 p.m. British Summer Time, which is 6 p.m. Central European Time. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for helping to spread the word. And if you're watching over on our YouTube channel, USA Global TV, please do hit subscribe so that we can have you with us. We have typically 25 live broadcasts each week, and we'd love to have you as part of our family here. Thanks again. Bye for now.